scholarship in Tianjin University. Now, I'm Kezia and will be give the information about all the master degree and PhD degree, the scholarship. I will share my screen. Okay, wait. Is it okay now?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Today, now I will give the information about the master degree and what type of scholarship. And before I will introduce myself, what my background. I took Bachelor of Engineering in Tianjin University in 2017, and last year I just graduated, and now in last year also I take my master in Tianjin University, and also same with major environmental science. And for a bachelor and master, I got a scholarship. There is a Chinese government scholarship. It's full scholarship. And also I'm same like Timothy. I'm a Tianjin University International Student Ambassador in 2021, and also in this year I am a Tianjin University International Student Admission Promotion Ambassador in 2022. Actually have 4 types of scholarship of master degree in Tianjin University. First is a Chinese government scholarship, Tianjin government scholarship, Tianjin University scholarship in School of Civil Engineering and Technology, and the last international Chinese language teachers scholarship. And for Chinese government scholarship, it's same like Timothy already just give us information before. There's a type A and type B. Type A is a bilateral program, ACLS and MOFCOM scholarship. And for type B, in undergraduate we don't have the type B, but in master and PhD we have a type B of scholarship. There is a Chinese University scholarship and circular program. Okay, I will explain for the Chinese government scholarship. There is Chinese government scholarship is covers more than 250 university in China, and there is actually the Chinese government scholarship have 3 types: type E, B, and C. And for type A, it generally refers to scholarship programs that are recruited by institutions other than Chinese university. In the next steps, application for such a project must fill an acceptor number for the corresponding accepting agency, such as the Chinese embassy in a certain country. And also, when I want to explain for this scholarship, there's there's 3 types for master. There's a bilateral program, ACYLS. It is ASEAN China Young Leaders Scholarship and MOFCOM scholarship. And for bilateral program, like Timothy already explained before, there is a program with the cooperation and exchange agreement or consensus reached by Chinese government and the governments that institution of other nation. It's open undergraduate, postgraduate, and general and senior scholars. And for how to apply, like Timothy already explained, we need to apply by Chinese embassy in your country. And how to apply? We need to apply dispatching authorities for Chinese government opportunity. Apply apply to TGU or Tianjin University for pre-admission letters. And then once recommended by dispatching authorities as an eligible candidate, you will receive an award letter for CGS candidate. And after that, you have to log in the ISSS. What is ISSS? There is the system that Tianjin University, when students want to apply as a new student in there, you need to register in ISSS system. And for next, okay, this is in Tianjin University. When you apply for type A, you need to get the pre-admission letter. So this is the steps. Maybe this is you guys, the audience, you can take a note or take a picture or screenshot these steps to apply CGS bilateral program. First, apply CGS type A through website. what's the website? The CGS website. It is studyinchina.cac.edu.cn/ this login, and after that, after you already register and then you put all your documents there, also your personal information, and then the last steps, you need to download the application form. What is application form? There is after you put all your documents, there's a last step that you need download all the review what's your already documents you already upload, and then there's some PDF there, only 2 pages of there, and then you have to save it on your computer, and then you need the steps 2. You have need to apply the pre-admission letter through ISSS. What is ISSS website? It is tgu@tgu.0086.cn/student. And then, as I explained before, you need to apply pre-admission, and then you choose. There is should be have a master degree, like there's some option. There's master, bachelor, PhD, and others, and scholar, general scholar, and last there's you need to the last step, you need to choose the pre-admission. You click that pre-admission point that, and then you put all your documents there, and then after you already submit all the documents and you already choose the pre-admission letter, and then the last steps, the Tianjin University will give you the award of letter as a CGS candidate, which is a pre-admission letter. And then after you already got the pre-admission letter, you need to print the hard copy of pre-admission letter. Also, you need to print the application form, and then you put all your documents, all the relevant documents that you apply to Tianjin University, like medical checkup, like your study plan, your transcript, your certificate of high school, like that, and then put all in one document, something like put one. Like one box there, and then need to hard copy, not soft copy, and then you send all that documents to Chinese embassy in your country, the Chinese embassy of dispatching authorities in your home countries, like that. And then the last step, you no need do something, just waiting email from further information from Chinese embassy, like that. And maybe the Chinese embassy will give you information through email, like maybe you need to interview or something information there, and then make the last steps, they will give you information you got or not the Chinese government scholarship, like that. This is simple. This is the steps of Chinese government of bilateral. This is type A. Okay. Next, this is ACYLS. Next, the types of type A. In type A, Chinese government scholarship is with support from ASEAN member states AMS to study only for master and PhD degree, and undertake short-term research programs. Okay, this is for ASEAN members. So for ACLS, only the country that include in ASEAN, like Indonesia, Singapore, like that, and Thailand also. And Tianjin University is among a few top universities in China that designed to enter ACYLS students. Okay, for application guide, you may take notes for this website. You can read this, and then for when and where to apply. Okay, when apply, applicants shall submit the application to ACYLS national focal points of their respective home country before the deadlines. The application generals from January to April in every year, and for application deadline for current year, applicants should consult the ACYLS national focal points directly. So for this scholarship, you need to consult to your ACYLS national focal. Okay, for the eligibility, okay, citizen and ASEAN member states is like Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, PDR, Malaysia, Myanmar, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam. That's all the ASEAN country. And you should have a physical and mental sound, have a good physical and mental health. You have to have a proficiency in English like IELTS or TOEFL. And for IELTS, at least 6.0, and TOEFL is at least 80 points. And holder the undergraduate, you need to take undergraduate and under age 45 if applying for master degree. So for the graduate master degree, and then if you want to apply for PhD, you need to holder a graduate or master degree first, then you can apply the PhD degree. So when you apply for PhD degree, you need under for age of 45 and holder of at least an undergraduate degree if applying the short-term research program, and also having at least 1 year work experience. So for this scholarships, you need to have at least one year experience there within government agency, public, private institution, university, think or small agency, and preferably has experience in the following, like a work related to foreign international affairs, especially ASEAN or China-ASEAN affairs, work or study in PRC, it is in China, or academic work on China or ASEAN related affairs. So I think for this scholarship, a little bit more strict because they're just for some ASEAN country there, and not concurrent awardee of Chinese government scholarships. So you have to take notes for this last point. Okay, next, what's the supporting categories and scholarship duration? For master students, is length of schooling is 2 until 3 years academic years, and length of scholarship also same 2 and 3 until 3 years. And doctoral programs, length of schooling and length of scholarship it's same 3 until 4 years academic years, and research scholars 5 until 6 months, and training course 7 until 15 days. And what's benefit that we got if we got the ACYLS scholarship? So we will get the stipends referred to CAC standards. So for the master you will get 3,000 RMB, and for a PhD student 3,500 RMB. And accommodation ACYLS recipient will be provided with university dormitory with one single average recipient. So you will because like when we going to study in China, we will stay in dormitory, and then that maybe have a one room as 2 students. But for this scholarship, you will get the one single room for each recipient. And also got medical insurance. It's covered by ACYLS program. So to check insurance policy and insurance claims, please visit this website. Okay, from program catalog, this program instruction, of course, in English, and candidates are strongly advised to register English TOEFL programs. And their English TOEFL proficiency must meet a language requirement of applied programs. So this is you only can use in English TOEFL programs. And then this is for ACYLS program catalog, and I will give the link for this catalog. Okay, for application materials, application must provide authentic and valid documents or scan copy. So when you apply, you need for soft copy, it's okay, into CGSIS. Okay, and when submitting, apply to ACYLS national focal points, and the applicant should follow the prescribed requirements. And this procedure, for step 1, you need to complete the application in CGSIS. In this, you can visit this website and click scholarship application for student and login. And online submission for the application is compulsory for each applicant by completing the application information and uploading all necessary supporting documents. Okay, step 2, you need to prepare the application according to list application documents and upload all the required documents in online application system. And the step 3, the Chinese Scholarship Council will only process the application. This is you have to take notes. Who recommended by the Joint Committee, but application not include the list will not applicant not included in the list will not considered. CAC reserves the right to make necessary adjustment for application host university. So this is you have to because like the CIC will process all for the ACL scholarship if you have a recommended by joint committee. So make sure that you are the student who recommended by joint committee. Okay, and for contact for this scholarship, you can contact this. You can contact this international admission for address in International Admission Office, School of International Education, Tianjin University. And this is the website, the email, and also the number phone. So you can take a picture or screenshot there. And this is for fax. This they will be accept for English, Korean, Japanese, Indonesian accepted. So for you are maybe have a native speaker of English, Korean, Japanese, Indonesia, you can use facsimile. Okay, next for MOFCOM scholarship. MOFCOM scholarship is one of the type A scholarship, type A CGS scholarship, and this is scholarship set up by Ministry of Commerce of People's Republic of China. And this is who university in China who offer MOFCOM scholarship. There's a lot of university in China. Peking University, Tsinghua, and including the Tianjin University. This one, the Tianjin University. And this is also Xiamen University, Shandong University, Wuhan, Shuazhong of Science and Technology, and others. Okay, what supporting categories, duration of scholarship, and instruction language. Okay, for MOFCOM scholarship, for master will be support 2 until 3 years, and for PhD program is 3 years. And for this MOFCOM scholarship must register in English TOEFL program, not in Chinese. Is it clear? Okay. MOFCOM scholarship, where and when to apply. The Economic Commercial Consular Office to Chinese Embassy in your country will be open the application. So when you want to apply for this scholarship, you need consult with this ECCO, and for the please consult the application receiving authority for a deadline of each year. So maybe it will be different in every year, but not a significant difference. So maybe you can consult it, and for the link information, you can find our information in this in the two links there. Okay, for MOFCOM scholarship, the scholarship coverage will be covered tuition fee, teaching material fee, research and survey fee, allowance of English and English TOEFL program, and dissertation guidance fee. Okay, this is, and for we'll get the free accommodation. It's like dormitory and monthly stipend. Monthly stipend is 36,000 RMB per year for master student, and 42,000 RMB per year for PhD student. And one off settlement fee is 3,000 RMB per person, and also free medical insurance for international students. Because like when you want to study abroad, we have a requirement that we have to medical insurance. And also this is we will get the one-time round trip international air free for all students. So one-time road trip international airfare, it means like when you for the first time you going to China, and then first you going to China, and the second is when you China from your country, like that. Also this is of course scholarship is they need make sure that we have a good reputation there, so they will be have a plan for us that need to fill the annual review that how do our performance, like our scores, our attitude there, and those who pass the review may continue enjoy full scholarship in the next year. So when we cannot pass this review, maybe you will not continue your scholarship. And for other expense shall be managed and used by the Ministry of Commerce or the university as whole, and shall not be distributed to student, and Ministry of Commerce only provides students who financial assistance with their enroll, like that, during academic duration. And students who postpone their graduation will not receiving continuing sponsorship. So when you apply and make sure you don't have you don't need to postpone your graduate. Okay, and next, okay, wait. The eligibility, of course, you must be other than Republic of China and be a good health. And requirement for application degree ages for master degree should be hold bachelor, diploma, and when you apply for master degree, you need to under 35, and for PhD, you should have a master diploma or master degree, and when you apply PhD, must be under age of 40. And for admission registration, winners will be get admission package from ECCO of the Chinese Embassy by the end of August 2022 for this year, and must register at the host university before the deadline, which usually September 2022. So for this is the bilateral program, you need to apply in CGS also, and then the last all documents will be send all the documents to ECCO of the Chinese Embassy in your country. And the deadline, the ECCO of Chinese Embassy in your country will be open application until June 29, 2022. And for the application procedure, this is the important one. So you need to take note for this, the application procedure. Step 1, visit the CAC for this www.cac.edu.cn/Laihua or campuschina.org and click application online for international student. And then step 2, tips for read the tips for online application carefully before clicking next for the registration page. And step 3, after registration in the Campus China or CAC website, make sure that you are already registered and log in with your username and password and click application form and choose MOFCOM scholarship. Make sure you have to choose the MOFCOM scholarship, not others scholarship when you want to apply MOFCOM scholarship. And for agency number, this is the important agency number is 00010, and please fill all the required information truly. So this is you need to in the website you need to fill all your personal information, like your major, like your background, your study background before, and then put all your documents there, like your medical checkup, the study plan, and others. And after that, after completing the application form, please click the preview. So for what we need to click preview, this is for check your application form carefully before you submitting, because once you submitting you cannot going back. So make sure that your application is already the information is already true. So after that you can continue and click confirmation to submit, and the upper right corner submit your application. And then the last step, like the Chinese government scholarship, that bilateral program, you need to download completed application form by clicking download application, and you need to print to hard copy. And then for those who use maybe others than Internet Explorer 6, you need to use Internet Explorer like Google Chrome, or maybe like Mozilla is the series is 6.0 or 7.0, and only Chinese and English are accepted online application like that. So you need to use your maybe your native language is maybe like Indonesian or Thailand. You need to translate all your documents become English or Chinese. Okay, for all documents it's almost same. Is of course for application form of scholarship that you will get from the CAC website, and then you need to get recommendation letters, one from applicant workplace and 2 from professor in related academic fields. So you need to 3 recommendation letter form of scholarship. Also a photocopy of highest diploma, photocopy of academic transcript, CV, personal statement, study plan or research plan. Of course, because like when you take master or PhD, you have to know what you wanna research in the future. Also photocopy passport, photocopy of English certificate like IELTS or TOEFL, and your photo with white background, your pass photo, also physical examination, and this is certificate non-criminal record. And all the submitted should be in English or Chinese. And once you admitted, the original document should be brought to China to submit it the designated university, like that. Okay. For contact and others notes, you can contact this phone, and also this is our address in Tianjin University. You maybe if you want to consult about that, about the Mafcon scholarship, you can consult with us. And also for other notes, no hard copy needed the pre-admission letter application, so you don't need hard copy for this. And Chinese government will not make further explanation whether the application accept or not. This expense post in the expense of spouse and children will not be covered. So who you are already married or have a children you want to take in China, they will not give you the expense. Also requirement on visa and other matters will be stated in admission documents. Okay, for type B. Okay, this is the for type B, especially for Chinese government scholarship, we have a new rule of this. Okay, for Chinese CGS of type B in Chinese university program is a full scholarship established by Ministry of Education. And Tianjin University has a first class university in China has been decided to undertake this program for over 10 years since 2008. And okay, when we apply application, should complete the online application through our website, the Tianjin University website. This tgu.80089.cn/student, and put all your documents there. This is after applicant should fill application information online, upload all documents listed below on application system. Okay, and of course for Chinese university program, you don't need to send all documents to Chinese embassy, but we only send all documents to CAC website and to Tianjin University website. And once you want to apply to Chinese CAC's website, you need to put the agency number of Tianjin University is 10056 and choose program category type B. And the deadline of this year is April 15 and 2022. And for other information, you can visit our website. This is our website to explain the Chinese CGS Chinese University program. And of course how to apply first. You need to complete the Chinese Government Scholarship Information System CGSI, and the website is this is the website. You can log in there and fill all the documents. Like you need to put your personal details and then input the application information, and you need to choose type B application. And then once you already become blue, and last you need to download your my application form, because this is the review our summary when you also all of summary when we already apply the CGSI. Okay, after that, like I said before, that you need to choose the type B application and fill it and finish, and then for agency number you put in here like that. This is the overview of the application form of CGSI. And then after you already finish type B, already of all documents in type B application, click finish, and final part, print application form, and or you can save it by PDF. It's okay. Okay, after that you already saved your application form from CGSI. You visit us of ISSS, which is the Tianjin University of Application for our university. And maybe if you want to apply for master program, of course you need to click the master program. So and for Chinese university program, we don't need pre-admission letter. So just directly to choose master program or doctoral degree. And then which part you need to and then you put all your documents there. And this is the important one, scholarship application form. What is scholarship application form? Scholarship application form is the application form that you already download for CGSA before in Chinese government scholarship website, and then you put that document, upload that document in there, in this in this part. Okay. I will give the summary how to apply Chinese university program, and I will give you the new information about the Chinese government scholarship new rules. For first step, you need to apply for CAC website and then put all your documents, and after that download the CAC application form. After that, download and save it, and then you need to apply to Tianjin University application website, that ISSS, and put all your documents, include the CAC application form. Then we submit it. After that, after the applicant submitted, on the step 2, the application need to wait until the announce that get admitted or nominated or not. If you get a result and is admitted or nominated, the applicant will get the pre-admission letter. From who? From Tianjin University. After you got the pre-admission letter from Tianjin University, you need to after the applicant get the admission letter, the applicant only, you need to visit again the CAC website, and then applicant only upload the pre-admission letter through CAC website. Like that. So the new rules is point 3, 4, 5, and 6. That you need to apply, and you got admitted or nominated. Of course, the Tianjin University will give you the pre-admission letter, and then you will, this letter you will upload the CGSA, which is the CAC website. Of course, and CGS Silk Road program is order Depend Education Corporation with Belt and Road countries. So it's a Silk Road program not for all countries, but only who education corporation who include in Belt and Road country. And when and where to apply, of course, from TGU at our ISS system, and then it's same like the how to apply. It's same like a Chinese university program, and the different part is we no need to wait the pre-admission letter for the last steps, and for the deadline for application is from 5 November 2021 until the April 15, 2022. And for the other information, you can visit our website. And then for who can apply for Silk and Road program, of course, application from the Belt and Road countries of the following major can apply under Silk and Road program to Tianjin University. And then how can I know if my country is one of the Belt and Road countries? You can visit this website. And who can apply for a Silk Road program? How it's same like Chinese university. The different only like only some countries that only can apply this program. Okay, what major thing who offers Silk Road program? This all the program is a lot of from College of Management Economics. Of course, School of Environmental Science Engineering, Civil Engineering, Precision Instrument and Optoelectronics Engineering, and School of Mathematics, Microelectronics. This is a College of Intelligence and Computing, Mechanical Engineering, Electrical and Information Engineering, Architecture, Marine Science and Technology. Okay, where to apply already give information before, and for the supporting category scholarship duration for Silk Road program. For master in taught in Chinese, special duration is specialty duration 2.5 under 3 years, and Chinese learning duration is 1 year. Okay, Chinese learning duration is means like a foundation program. So who cannot speak Chinese and need foundation program, you can take the foundation program, and then you can take the specialty duration. So the total of duration scholarship is 2.5 until 4 years. And master taught in English, specialty duration 2 until 3 years, and scholarship duration of course 2 until 3 years, because we no need to have a foundation program for that. And for PhD, specialty duration is 3 until 4 years, and Chinese learning duration 1 year, and scholarship duration 3 until 5 years. Okay, qualification and application. Of course, must be citizen of country along Belt Road program, and of course we need to have a good health and mental. And for the list of the countries, already give you to all this website, and requirement application H degree it's same. For who want to apply master degree, you need to hold a bachelor diploma and under age of 35. And for PhD degree, you should have a master diploma, and when you apply for a PhD degree, your age must be under age of 40. And for language proficiency requirements, for Chinese Start program, need submit SSK. What is SSK? It's added evidence that you can speak Chinese. And for the requirement for our university, you need to take SSK 4, and the minimal score is 165 or above. This is for science and engineering, and for others major like business or liberal arts, you need to take SSK level 5, and the score should be minimum score is 180 or above. But I suggest that maybe you can take a more score like 200 or more, like that. I think it's more good for you. And for English Talk program, of course you need to submit the English proficiency certificate. But if your native language is English, don't need to use this IELTS or TOEFL, because the native English speakers are exempted. If others, you don't need to English proficiency certificate like before. Like if you are from USA, from Australia, I think it's no need, because your native language is English. And for the TOEFL, the qualification no less than an 80, and for IELTS no less than in 6.0. And native English are exempted. Application who obtain their high diploma to English may provide certificate of English instruction instead IELTS or TOEFL certificate. So for those students who have a Thai diploma and have the program in English, you no need to take. You can provide the certificate in English instruction. Maybe your university or your high school will give you that certificate, that it will be no need to TOEFL or IELTS. Okay. And the last application should have good conduct, good physical, mental health, will be willing about the laws regulation of China and Tianjin University. Okay, for this application material, it's same, almost same. You need to scan your highest diploma. Okay, scan the pre-grade. If you, this is if you now for example, you are in last year in your bachelor degree, and you don't have the highest diploma, which is the graduate certificate. So you can apply from your university that you want the pre-graduation certificate, that the certificate that give you the expectation when you will be graduate, and it's allowed in Tianjin University. Okay, and also you need to copy your transcript academic, and for photocopy passport, also the Chinese or English proficiency, and then also the study experience resume. And for this is the experience resume. The start and of time each education student must be interrupted, and education level should start from senior middle school. And we have a certain template for this resume. So this is the link for the link for the template of study experience resume template that already give to you, that the link of all the Chinese government scholarship of Silk Road program, and need to recommendation letter in English or Chinese from true professor or associate professor. Also published paper. It's not compulsory for master, but for PhD applicants you need published paper of formal acceptance notification. And also from our university, no need to professional acceptance at the form of international student by TGU professor, and need to upload it the application system. And if you get application letter, that you can put all documents in our system, and then you need to take a foreigner physical examination form. And then who are now in China, you must be submit photocopy visa and and transfer certificate who present university. Also, scan non-criminal records and other attachment like scholarship. Scholarship applicants should submit the CAC application form with signature, application of school architecture. Request submit e-work collection of video presentation. Okay, for application remarks, this is only the notes. You need to take all documents, become Chinese or English, and then you please scan the original notarized application documents coloring using scanner. So you cannot white or black. So you need to coloring like the Timothy already mentioned before. For the third, application with incomplete documents will be not processed. So make sure your documents already complete, and then when you submit, you don't have any like, oh, I forgot the medical checkup, I forgot the study plan. Make sure you have to make the perfect like all documents. And also TGU has the right to request the applicant who provides the original notarized of hard copy application documents for further qualification checks if upload documents is not sufficient. So this is you need to make the when you like translate your documents, you have to have notarized hard copy there. Also for admission procedure will be open from 5 November 2021 until 15 April 2022. So which means you still have 2 weeks until the application is closed. And for TGU review, we will review from 16 March until 1st of June, and date and form of interview will be notified through email. So TGU University, there we have interview part. So when we will get interview, so you just waiting for our email from TGU online system, and then you need to make sure you check your email day by day. And for China Scholarship Council review, the University will deliver materials of applicants who pass TGU review and to CAC and wait for the final result. Normally, it's from 1st of June until 30th of June, and the exact date decided by CAC each year. So our university cannot decide when the final admission will be announced. This is only CAC will only know. And the last result State University, we will get the announcement will be result official from our website, and post admission notice and visa application from study in China is GW201, and the scholarship winners is from 1st of July until 31 of July, and the registration is the end of August until early September 2022. Okay, for the scholarship coverage, of course, we have to know what they will cover of us. Of course, the tuition waiver, the tuition fee, accommodation on campus like a dormitory. Also, we will get the monthly living allowance. It's for master student is 3,000 RMB per month, and for PhD student is 2,000 and 1,500 per month. And also, we get comprehensive medical insurance. And for others contact, maybe you've still not clear about this, you can contact our university in this website, email, and also number phone. Maybe if you in China, you can visit our office there. Okay, this is the second one. The second is Tianjin Government Scholarship for master student. This is a Tianjin Government Scholarship. Is 1 year duration scholarship open for both scholarship student. So and current student at Tianjin University. So for this scholarship, you need apply year by year. Then so you have to make sure your score is really good there, because if for example if you have failed one course in first year, you cannot apply in next year. So you need to waiting 1 year after your score is already balanced. And for other information, you can visit our website is sie.edu.cie/en.gxg/tgszfgxg/. When we apply for this Tianjin Government Scholarship is 15 December 2021 until it's more longer than Chinese Government Scholarship is until 15 May 2022. And supporting categories, scholarship duration, and for master 2 until 3 years program, and scholarship duration is 1 year, and scholarship type is full. We have two type of scholarship for master, full and partial. For full, we got all the scholarship standards, like we have a good tuition, got tuition fee, living allowance, also comprehensive medical insurance. And for partial, they will be only give you the free tuition fee, and the tuition fee is about 30,000 RMB. And for PhD, it's same. Only like you need the program duration for PhD 4 years and scholarship duration 1 year. Why 1 year? Because you need to apply year by year. Also, there has two types, partial and full. And for partial, you only will get the tuition fee. And for what can you okay, for full scholarship, you will get all of one, like a tuition fee, a living allowance, and comprehensive medical insurance. And you have to take notes. I already told you. The Tianjin government scholarship is 1 year duration scholarship, open for both scholarship students and current student in Tianjin University. It could be applied year by year. And for current student at TGU, please contact Office of Academic Affairs for more application details and this phone our email. Okay, next, for eligibility, of course, it's same like I already said before, that must be other than Republic of China, and also be a good health and mental health. And for who want to apply for master degree, should have hold a bachelor diploma, and when you apply master degree, need to under age of 35. And for PhD degree, you should hold a master diploma, and when you apply PhD degree, you need to under age of 40. And for language and proficient requirements is same. For who want to apply for engineering or science, you need to the requirement of SSK is SSK4 and score at least 165 or above. And for students who want to apply business or liberal arts is need HSK 5. The score is at least 180 or above. And for who want to apply in English start program, you need to submit English proficiency certificate and for TOEFL no less than 18 and IELTS no less than 6.0. And for student who from have a native language, your country is native language is English, it will be no need to the English proficiency certificate. And application should have good conduct, good physical, mental health, will be willing about the laws and regulations China and Tianjin University, of course. And for catalog program, you can visit our website this year in this. Okay, for next, this is for application material is same. You need to scan your highest diploma, and second, notarize your copy academic transcript, photocopy passport. The different one is Tianjin. You need to apply the Tianjin government scholarship application form for 2022 fall TGS application form. So for Tianjin government scholarship, we have a certain the TGS application form, and so you can download this form and then upload in our system. And for 5, you need to upload your Chinese or English proficiency, study experience resume, study research plan, at least 800 characters in English or Chinese, 2 recommendation letters by professor or associate professor, also acceptance letter from TGU supervisor. Okay, and also you need to apply physical examination record for foreigners. And for who you are in China, you may submit your photocopy or visa transfer certificate. But for you not in China, it's no need. And you need to scan non-criminal record or student performance letter. And 13, financial statement. Okay, for financial statement, because this scholarship is only one year, by 1 year you need to apply. Okay, 1 year, year by year apply. also you have to maybe ask your guarantor, who will be financial guarantor, maybe your parents, that you need to give our bank deposit certificate. It means like how the 1 year for example, our tuition fee in 1 year is 30,000 RMB. So make sure you in your financial guarantor have money in there about 30,000 RMB like that. It's only the statement like that from your financial guarantor. Maybe you can ask the bank in your country like that. And for others, the attachment, scholarship application should submit published paper. And for who want to apply for School of Architecture, you need to submit e-work collection and video presentation and etc. And application remark, also you need to please scan original notarized application document using using scanner. This is have to take notes, okay? This is you need to take you don't need black or white, so you need to coloring scanner. Okay, and admission procedure, it's same from, I already told you, from December 15 until 2020 until 15 May 2022, and Tianjin TGU and Tianjin government review will be reviewed from 1st of June 2021 until 30th of June 2021. And for result release, Tianjin University will announce the admission result officially on our website, of course, and post admission notice and visa application from study in China is GW202, not 201, okay? And winners will be announced from 1st of July until 31 of July. And for registration, we need to register from the end of August until early of September. Okay. And if you still not clear about this scholarship, you can contact our University International Admission Office, and also there's a website, and also the email, also our number phone. Okay, this is the third scholarship. This is the TGUSSCAT. What is this? It is a Tianjin University scholarship in civil engineering, set by School Civil Engineering of Technology International student. Like, so for this scholarship, only students who want to apply civil engineering, like that. Okay, for this information, you can visit our website. And then the program standard scholarship. Of course, this is only for master. Okay, this is for this scholarship only for master. And major must be civil engineering or hydraulic engineering or ocean and naval structure. And scholarship type is full. There is full and partial. Okay, for full is have a tuition fee and living allowance, and for this is have a partial and this partial only tuition fee. Okay, and for full we have on quota only 5. And how to apply? Like this, you can complete the application website at TGO, our website in our ISS system, and fill all information and put all documents there. Okay, application schedule is 15 February 2022 until 15 June 2022. And of course, when you want to apply this program, you need to hold a bachelor diploma under age of. When you apply bachelor, you need under age of 35, and language proficiency requirements: TOEFL no less than 80 and IELTS no less than 6.0. And for application should have good conduct, good physical and mental health. Okay, how to apply already told you. And for cost, this is of course you living cost there. Application fee is 420, but application fee, as Timothy already mentioned, you only pay when you already accept by Tianjin University. But when you still in process, you no need to apply. And for tuition fee is 30,000 per year, and accident injury hospitalization insurance is insurance health is 800. And for Peiyang accommodation on Peiyang campus, we have a Peiyang campus and Weijin campus there. And for single room is 40 RMB per day per person for single room. Okay, for the application material is same. You need to photocopy your valid passport. You need to have a bachelor degree certificate, of course, and for also the academic transcript and English proficiency certificate. Okay, TOEFL and IELTS, or TOEFL or IELTS, and study experience resume. 2 recommendation letter in English or Chinese from true professor or associate professor. And also in master we need to make a research, so you need to do your research plan or study plan. And for who now in China, you must be submit scan of photocopy or visa and study certificate from present university, but you are no need to submit it the this point 8 and 9 in 9. You need to who are not in China at present must submit scan of certificate non-criminal record. And number 10 is you need to apply the foreigner physical examination form. And 11 is other supporting materials like maybe such a form provision acceptance, Tianjin International Student by TGU, and catalog abstract, published paper, and other material can approve your academic research ability. So maybe you have already have some published paper, you can upload it in other supporting materials. Okay, next application remark is same. You need to notarize application documents coloring using scanner. Also, application required to submit scan image or required documents in all the time application, and put all documents must be in Chinese or in English. Okay, you need to upload all the material or only application system. So we don't accept for the hard copy. So we may just make it simple, so we only apply by online application system. Okay, for number 4, TGU has right request to apply provide the original or notarized hard copy application documents for further qualification checks. To upload documents are not sufficient. Okay, for evaluation admission, TGU and the student based on evaluation of application documents. The admission committee will review the application document and select application for further examination. And also we have if an interview is required for admission, the department or school will contact the applicant directly. So you don't need to worry to set up the interview appointment and provide information about about interview process. So this is we have a interview part and the visa application. Okay, for application and registration. Now we still don't know when we can going back to our university, so because it's still online. So maybe I can explain for visa application. For admitting students should bring their personal and ordinary passport, certificate of admission, visa application form. Visa application form is GW202. So where we will get this visa application form? This is for our university will give you. And for also need to original form of physical examination record for foreigners. And student must enter China ordinary passport and X1 visa must apply for resident permit within 30 days after arrival in China. And student is required to arrive TGU along required documents and complete their university registration during that indicate admission package. So when you arrive already in Tianjin University, you need to register, and then after that you have to complete. You have to make a process to apply for resident permit. Okay, and normal registration held late in registration in our university held in late in August. And student who fail enrollment qualification will be disqualified from enrollment. So you have to take notes for this. Okay. And the last of master student of scholarship is International Chinese Language Teacher Scholarship. For the purpose of satisfying the growing demand of the international community for Chinese language teachers and facilitating Chinese language education in other countries, the Center of Language Education and Cooperation (CLEC) will continue with International Chinese Language Teacher Scholarship. And for other scholarship. For other information of this scholarship, you can visit our website, of course. Okay, the eligibility in TGU have a one of host institution welcome to all over the world study in TGU. Okay, for category eligibility, of course not Chinese citizen, good physical and mental health, and committed to Chinese language duration related work. And when you apply this scholarship between age 18 until 35 as for September 2022. So who still under 18, you cannot apply, and already more than 35, you cannot apply. So make sure your age is in this range, okay? And for application currently work in Chinese language, you should not over. Okay, for this point, application currently work in Chinese as a Chinese language teacher should not be over 45. Okay, this is you have to take note. Okay, for the scholarship master degree in teaching, for this scholarship. For master degree, we will cover the major is teaching Chinese to speaker others language, or we can say MTCSOL. And for this program, provides sponsorship 2 academic years, so we will be covered in 2 years. And for the application, when you apply this scholarship, the master degree, you need to hold a bachelor degree and have minimum score of SSK is SSK level 5, and the point is 210, and as well minimum score of HSKK. So not only the SSK, you need to apply. You have to other certificate is HKK. This is the for speaking. The score is 60. Priority will given to application who may provide work contract with teaching institution upon completing their study in China or prove the same effect. Okay, for scholarship 1 academic year study. So we have a lot of in this scholarship have some point of this, and this program provides scholarship for maximum 11 months. Application who enjoys similar scholarship will be not admitted. Okay, for the teaching Chinese language speakers to other language, TCSOL, for who want to apply this point 2.1, application have minimum score is SSK level 3, and score minimum is 270, and need to also take HSKK. And for who want to apply in Chinese language and literature, you need to have SSK 4. The minimum score is minimum is 180, and minimum score HKK is 60. And for Chinese language, minimum have score is level 3, and the score is 210, and priority will give an application who provide. So for Chinese language, you need, maybe if we will give the priority who have HSKK. And also for this scholarship, we offer the 1 semester study student. So this program provides sponsorship of maximum 5-month application holding X1 or X2 visa are not eligible. So for this scholarship, they will be give like a language, Chinese language scholarship, so you can apply this. Teaching language or to speaker other language, TCSOL application shall have a minimum score is for a minimum score is 180, and the HSK level is level 3, and also HSKK score is required. And for Chinese language and literature, Chinese history, application should have a minimum score is 180, and the ASK level 3, and also the HSKK is the test score is required to submit it. And we have a Tai Chi culture, and for Tai Chi culture, SSK test score is required. Priority will give an application who provide HSKK test score. So I will give you the summary for this scholarship. I give you advice. You need to not only SSK, take SSK, but also HSKK certificate. So they will be give you priority to accept you in Tianjin University. And for the scholarship and scholarship for 4-week study, we offer the 4-week study. This program provides scholarship for 4 weeks. Application shall submit an HSK score report, and who application holding X1 or X2 visa will not eligible to apply. And scholarship for fourth-week study. The program provides Chinese language and culture to student group 10 to 15, and which organized by recommending institution. The recommending institution should contract with TGU to negotiate the study plan and apply to CLECs for approval. And so, okay, this is already finished to give information about the scholarship and what they will be covered and standard scholarship will be given to us. The scholarship covers tuition fee, of course, accommodation like a dormitory, living allowance will not give to student who choose the fourth week study student in this point 4. And comprehensive also will give the comprehensive medical insurance fee. Also for the living allowance for who apply for MTCSOL will give the 3,000 RMB per month, and also for per month for one academic year study and 1 year study students will give the 2,500 per month. And TGU provides free accommodation in double room, and application who will apply to single room need extra payment. So for this scholarship, the Tianjin University will provide in double rooms. One room have 2 people, and who still want to single room for like 1 room 1 people, they need to pay extra payment. Okay. For program schedule, this is the summary of program schedule for MTCSOL for this master. Date entry is September 2022, and date of graduation is July 2024. And for one academic year, date of entry is same, September 22, and date of graduation is earlier, is July into 2023. And for one semester, we have a separate date entry that have 2 types of date entry is autumn September. Autumn semester is September 2022, and date of graduation is autumn semester in January 2023. And for spring, who want to take a date entry in spring semester, which is the March of 2023, the date of graduation is spring semester July of 2023. And for 4 week, that have also 2 types of date entry is summer program and winter program. For summer program is for July 2022, and for date graduation is 31 July 2022, and for winter program is December 2022 to 2022, and for winter program December to 2022 and or January 2023. Okay, for application, this is the admission procedure. Admission procedure, application can log in the International Chinese Language Teachers Scholarship and application in cis.chinese.cn from 1st March of 2021, and look for recommended institution and host institution to complete submit application material online and upload scan all documents, relevant document, supporting documents, and the deadline is in this column. And for MTCSOL deadline this is for batching time, okay? 1st of March, from 1st of March until 15 May 2022. And for one academic year is from 1st of March to 15 May 2022. And for one semester is already autumn semester. When you want to apply for autumn semester is 1st of March and until 15th of May 2022, and spring semester is 1st of March to 5th November 2022. And for 4 weeks, the deadline is summer program 1st March until 15th April 2022, and winter program is 1st March to 15th September 2022. And for recommendation institution, okay, TGU and CLEC will verify application material online and select outstanding application. So for this scholarship is really strict of this and have a highly competitive. And for CLEC will make a comprehensive review and publish the result 3 months before school registration. So, for example, school registration is August, so they will give result 3 months before, like June. June. It's maybe early June. They will give you a result, and applicants can check application process, material review, and admission result online. And the application could print their scholarship certificate online, and TGU will confirm the admission with the application according to the result of the review. Okay, the policy regarding current employed Chinese language teacher and Chinese Bridge Award recipient. For currently employed, there has 2 conditions. Who currently employ Chinese language teachers? They will be applying for the scholarship can be exempted for submitting Chinese language proficiency and certificate if they can prove the employment and letter recommendation from the institution where they work. So, for who want to apply, who student want to apply this scholarship and they now work as a Chinese language teacher, they can only give the letter of recommendation from the institution, no need to take SSK. And for Chinese Bridge Award recipient, application who won in 2022 International Chinese Language Teacher Scholarship Certificate in first Chinese Bridge competition should submit the application document along their scholarship certificate to TGU, to International Chinese Language Teacher Scholarship website. For further inquiry, you can contact this email chinesebridge@chinese.cn. Okay, for the material, the application material, it's almost same but a little bit different with other scholarship. Yes, you need to passport and photo, of course SSK, and the edition.
Kak, boleh diringkas Kak, mau Q&A sama Muazzan ntar lagi.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is application material you can read in this, and of course this almost same that you can read. Take a screenshot, and because in last we will give this material also that you need to take note. This you need to SSK and SSKK. Okay. For disclaimer, this you can is same like before, and you have any question you can contact in our university. And this is our contact and PhD degree. I will. This is almost the master and PhD scholarship. And for PhD degree, we have Peiyang Future Scholarship. So for Peiyang Future Scholarship, it's only for PhD. That will be give information from Hadi. Okay, I will give the place to Hadi.
Okay, because here is calling prayer, I'm thinking just like maybe we can start for the Q&A first. If there is a participants have a question, so we can start the Q&A first. After that, and then I will give a very short testimony about this scholarship. How about Timothy? Maybe you can lead this.
Yes. Of course, for Kak Hadi, you can have a prayer first. We can have Q&A session right now. For applicants who wants to ask to our speakers right now on bachelor and masters and PhD, you can say your question, or you want to chat right now, it's okay.
Yeah, maybe if you have any questions.
Yeah. By the way, there are actually some questions from the chat, but maybe we can review some of them.
Okay.
For the one that asking about acceptance letter, it is actually not mandatory. But if you want to have professor supervisor to support you, you can contact the professor from the list that is available in the website, and then you request the professor to help you fill in the template, and then you can upload it to TGU portal. So that is if apply to the question from Atik, and then to Suli, and to other students that are wondering about the acceptance letter. It is not mandatory, but it can support you, and you can upload it as well. Okay. And we have another question maybe.
Also already applied for PhD software engineering. Yes, already applied for PhD software engineering. Have a CSS scholarship. Okay, it's already from ethic already answered by our teacher in Tianjin University. It has acceptance letters. It's not a requirement. And
next is for the student experience resume. You can fill in the form starting from your high school studies. Yeah, so you do not need to include your middle school, primary school, or kindergarten. Just from high school, and then bachelor, and then upwards.
Okay. I think maybe I will ask. I don't have any experience. I have applied to CS course. Yes. From Isita Aisha already answered by Timothy in chat room. And acceptance letter. Is there any major from any arts major? Okay. Is there Sharon? It and apply doctoral is you bang should apply should I contact possibility is there mission. Okay, I will answer for ADIU Astuti. I intend to apply for doctoral program in urban and rural planning. What should I do when applying PhD in TGU? Should I contact prospective supervisor first or directly to university admission? For the for this is what should I do first apply to PhD in TGU. So first you need to contact the department, the supervisor there, the professor, that you need to acceptance letter like that. And then after that when you have and then after that you got already all the documents, you can upload documents in our website in ISSS system. So after already done and you have any problem when you apply, you can contact the university admission. Okay, is there any arts major in TGU for bachelor degree?
For arts major, there is a lot of arts major in Tianjin University for bachelor. So from law, from education, from management and economics, like business administration, finance, and then the Chinese language. So if for Sharon question, is there any major? I think Sharon, do you have contact that we can say to you, because we need to verify the major list. So if you're looking for fine arts, animation, or environmental design, we can contact you more. I mean, I think you can contact us, maybe Kak Kezia or me. We can put our contacts in the chat, so you can contact my WeChat here. So there's a lot of major lists in Tianjin University. There are 63 for bachelor programs, master and PhD. There are lots of it, so we need to verify it one by one.
Okay, this is from Jonathan. When to start to applying? Which scholarship you want to apply? Which one? Because they have a different. Can you describe it more? Or maybe you can contact me private or like that.
2022, you can basically start applying now, but for the deadline, there varies. So for bachelor, mainly at 15 June, but I recommend you to apply faster. For CGS Type B, maybe in April. For Tianjin Government, in 15 May, and other scholarship. But you can start apply now for whatever application that you want to apply. For example, foundation program, undergraduate, master, and doctoral. You can start apply now because early application is recommended for you. Right now, if I have to say, Tianjin University already start their interview period. So if you upload your application now, there will be maybe faster result and you can have your interview. And yeah, and it's okay to start apply now. I currently at grade 11. No, you should start applying grade 12, I think you're from Indonesia. So from your 6th semester, you can start applying, or from your 5th semester, because Tianjin University applications start at October 15 this year. Maybe for the next year you want to apply, it is possible. So basically, if you're right now grade 11, please prepare your documents, especially for undergraduates. If prepare everything, you can ask me or ask Kak Kezia. We have make our chat contacts there, and you can ask us like what documents you need to prepare. So if you're grade 11, you can start applying next year in grade 12. Yeah, so you can prepare for that. As that is because the same for even for foundation and undergraduate, it requires your diploma of high school diploma. Yeah, so you cannot have that in grade 11. So I recommend you to apply next year and ask us for lots of details of requirements documents. Yeah, so that's for Jonathan, the answers.
Any other questions? Maybe until we wait the
Okay.
speaker. Okay.
Okay, I'm ready. So